Once upon a time, in a small, sunny village, there lived a curious little girl named Tilly. Tilly loved to explore, ask questions, and most of all, she loved learning new things. One morning, as the golden sunlight poured through her window, Tilly noticed a shiny grandfather clock standing tall in her living room. It was a beautiful clock with big, bright numbers and long, moving hands. But what fascinated Tilly the most was that the clock had a name, Clocky.
"Hello, Tilly,"
said the clock's friendly voice. Tilly jumped with surprise. She blinked and looked again. Could the clock really be talking?
"Yes, it's me, Clocky,"
said the clock with a cheerful tick-tock.
"Would you like to learn all about time?"
Tilly nodded eagerly. She had always wondered how people could tell time and why it was so important. So, Clocky began their magical lesson about time. Time helps us know when to do things, Clocky explained. Look at my face. I have two big hands. The short one is the hour hand, and the long one is the minute hand. When the hour hand points to a number, that tells us the hour of the day. Tilly's eyes followed the short hand as it moved slowly. So that means when your hand points to the number 3, it's 3 o'clock? She asked.
"Yes,"
Clocky said happily.
And the minute hand tells us how many minutes past the hour it is. When it points to the 12, it means o'clock exactly. But if it points to the 6, that means 30 minutes past the hour.
Tilly practiced by looking at the clock face and guessing the time. Clocky clapped his hands and said,
"Great job! Now, let's see how we use time every day."
Clocky ticked to a new lesson. We wake up in the morning when the clock shows a certain time, go to school at another time, and have lunch when the hands show midday. Time helps keep our day nice and organized, so we don't miss anything fun or important. Tilly thought about her day. I wake up when the sun is bright, but it must also be a special time, right? Affirming. That's right, said Clocky, explanatory. The sun helps too, but clocks keep the same time everywhere, so everyone can plan together. Suddenly, Clocky's face shimmered, and the room filled with colorful lights. Would you like to learn about hours, minutes, and seconds? The clock asked.
Yes, please,
Tilly giggled. An hour is made up of 60 minutes, and each minute has 60 seconds. That means in 1 hour, many seconds pass by. The second hand is the thinnest and moves the fastest. It counts each second, one by one. Tilly watched the thin second hand race around the clock face. Wow, that's fast. So seconds are really small pieces of time? Exactly, Clocky smiled. Little pieces that add up to minutes, and minutes add up to hours. Can time be different in other places, Tilly wondered. Yes, it can, Clocky replied. Explanatory. Because the Earth spins, the time is different in other countries. That's why people use time zones to know what time it is somewhere else. Tilly felt like the best time detective in the world now. At last, Clocky said,
"Remember, Tilly, time is like a friend who helps us take care of our day. When we learn to read the clock, we can enjoy every moment perfectly."
Tilly hugged Clocky and, "Thank you for teaching me about time. Now, I'm ready to use time wisely like a grown-up." As the sun set in the sky, Tilly looked at Clocky one last time and smiled, knowing that with time by her side, exciting adventures and learning awaited her every new day. And from that day on, Tilly and Clocky were the best of friends, always ticking together through every moment of time. The end.